Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome, welcome. Okay, where am I? I went Malaysia yesterday for dinner. So, yeah. Didn't manage to stream. Is it this way? I think it's one way, right? I just defeated the 2 hits, right? Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh. That legs, man. Okay. Is he gonna explode? Nope. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, move on. Flame mediator. Okay, what's that? One more here, right? Oh, it's not dead. It's a bigger one, I guess. Okay, there's one over here as well. Okay. Okay, moving on. What's this? Oh, let's do pluck of many. Oh, oh, ouch, ouch, ouch. Am I dead? And where's my pluck of many? Can I drink? Okay. Okay, he dropped his shoe. Okay, okay, my call. Let's drink the potion. Okay. Nothing here, right? I hear some sound. Oh, there's someone down there. Some worm looking thing is down there. Okay. Oh, someone spit at me.
Monkey. No. This one is much weaker.
Should I go right or should I go straight? Let's go straight.
Monkey.
Oh, fire. Okay. What's this? It's fireworks? Was that a hit? Okay. No complaints though. Lava? Not a big fan. Okay. Not sure what's that. Another worm? Let's go for the worm. Let's do 2 charges. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't stand on the lava? Okay. This one looks a bit different. Okay. Okay, dodge. Oh, who's that? Let's just use my mana. Whoop. I'll go for the smaller one first. Don't want them to disturb. Okay. Finish him. What's that? Is there someone else shooting? There we go. Okay. Okay. Treasure. Fine gold thread, nice. That's for armor, right? Can't see much. It's so dark. Can't see anything at all. Oh, there is something here. Oh. Don't wake up. Something broke. Oh, wrong button. Oops. Nothing happens after I pull it. Should I run like across to see if there's any treasure there? Oh, looks like there's treasure though. Oh, I'm burning. Take a quick rest here. Oh, I'm still burning. Quick rest should be done here. Okay, hide here a little bit. There's a monster there. Sure, let's go. I don't want to fight here though. Potion. Let's finish him ASAP. Let's charge. Okay. A bit more. Okay, we did it. Nice. Treasure. Something good, please. Kun steel. Not sure what's that. But oh, I get this as well. Nice. Oh. Ah. Burning. Okay. A lot more. Okay. Run. Whoop. Okay. Am I still burning here? Yes. Potion, please. Oh, there's something there. Let's grab this. Okay, let's go further in. What's here? Is this lava? It is. Let's shoot run. One more here. Nice. There's some trees. Let's go and pick trees. Okay, fire dead. Oh. Okay. More fire dead. Let's go. Something appeared. Oh, are you a boss? You're not a boss? Yep, can come closer. I'm stuck. Excuse me? Okay. Guess I can whoop. Push it up and run. What's that sound? Oh, Clean Chief. Not good. Run. I'm not burning though. Why am I not burning? But anyway. Ouch. Ooh, ouch. Okay. It's one. Okay, where did he go? Did he go back? Interesting. Hope his health is not full. Just wait for the fire to settle down. Let's see. All Bane. What's this? Damage reduction. Okay, let's run to that side first. Oh, my fire is burning. What? Oh, damn, wrong. Okay. Q. What's this? Body fleeting powder, ascension powder. Okay. He's back here. Where am I? Potion up. Let's finish him ASAP. Oh, ouch. Okay, nice damage. Some more. Nice. Potion up. Potion up. And then take this spirit. Okay. Let's move on. Is that all? Also, all we got was the flint chief. No treasure. Ooh, ouch. What? Okay. Understood. Guess flint chief is the treasure. Okay. Where was I? Where did I come from? Is this back? Okay. Felt like I came here before. Did I come from here? Whoa, 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 whoa. Almost got a heart attack. Oh, so this was the right path.
Wanted monkey, wanted star, wanted dead or alive.
Intruders to the princess palace face death.
Did I miss my skill?
On your head.
Can I potion up? Potion, please? Potion, please? Who is this? Why are you here? I missed? Ouch. What's going on? No! He disrupted my casting. Got plug of many. Ooh, I did. I did. Okay. Anyway, now that I defeated the Flint Chief, maybe I can go and try to pull the... whatever that is. The card. Brew? What's this? I have a new brew. Play Mediator. Increase burn resistance. Okay. Extend the plug of many, the duration. That's awesome. I guess I can just continue burning. Oh, you're back. I'm back. My wife came back. Thought to say hi. Craft weapon. How I seeing through the enemy? I have no idea, man. Craft. I'm not fully crafted on this. Okay, C. Wait. Centipede. This one. Oh, I need this one. Okay. Increase attack while in poison state. Interesting. Anyway, let's move on. Is this where I fought the lava chief? Whoa, whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! No! Oh my god. Whoa. Come on, man. Come in peace. There was something here, right? Was there? No, I think I came from here. What am I doing here? Running around? Oh, I wanted to go and pull... the... Ouch. Wherever that is, right? Oh, there we go. There's the truck. He looks like me. Oh, I'm dead. Whoop. Potion up. Maybe I should have started with part of many. Okay. Let's see. Now, can I pull this? With the flintstone thing? Nope. Nothing works. So let's go back up. Did I get hit? Okay. Seems like there is some path over here. There's a treasure. There's a spirit. Let's go and get rid of the smaller one first. Oh, ouch. Potion. Hit. Oh, 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 ow. What was... What? What? What is that damage? It was like... My health wasn't that low though. Did like 33% of my health. A hit. Whoa, 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 whoa! What the? What was that? Oh gosh. It was ridiculous. Whoop. Let's avoid it happening again. Let's go deep inside. Okay, let's remove him as well. Okay. Treasure. Celestial ribbon material. Mine core as well, nice. Earth Rakshasa. Okay. Okay, I think this is where the this is where the boss is. Right? Yep, it's them again. Okay. Oh. Ouch, 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 ouch. Is this some combo attack? Oh. No, my plug of many is gone again. Okay. Whoop. Okay. Finish him. Whoop. 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 Wait, am I stupid rock? No! Stupid rock! I couldn't see myself! Oh no, we were so close. Whoop. Wrong. Okay, okay. Wrong step over there. Either I brute force it or I learn their combo attack, which I think it's fine. It's not that they're not that high in health. I can brute force it. Let's do. Ooh, ouch. Oh. run far away. Let me cast finish. Okay, I finished casting. It's good news.
It's so good!
Oh, he left. Whoop. Potion, please.
Show him that!
I couldn't immobilize. Potion up. Potion up. Let's remain healthy. Whoop, whoop. Again.
My eyes! I'm blind!
Let's potion up. I missed. Just one light hit. Oh, light hit. No. No. Finish him.
Now here comes the trick.
Okay, finish him. Okay, not that tough, but lots of mistake on my end.
Wukong's that blind fool.
Okay, not all voidness. Potion. Okay. Maybe a save point will be good. Yep, there is one here. Nice. Nice. Do. Hello. Hi. Hey, thanks for the follow. What? There's a treasure. Let's grab the treasure. How's my day going? It's doing good. Going well. Playing games after work. Having fun. How about you? What's this thing? Why is it shiny? What's this? Okay, there's nothing. Let's grab this. Pretty good? Great. Do you play this game? It's Wukong? Black Myth Wukong? Oh, okay, there's a bad guy over there. Okay, do a charge attack. Now you don't? Oh, then how do you end up here? You play other games? Are you here to ask for commission again? Let's do some store of my right click. Just chilling, going through streams. Nice. Oh, I do play Mobile Legends. I do play a variety of games. Oh, what about you? What games do you play? I play Resident Evil. What's my favorite game? Good question. I think... Oh. I quite like Witcher. Okay, I think I have to. I'm not gonna go into the lava to fight him. Rocket League, Valorant, Fortnite, FIFA, and Plasmo. Oh, I never tried Plasmo. Is it fun? It's a multiplayer horror game, right? What's the objective of Plasmophobia? Whoa, wait, what? I could have clipped through this wall. Whoa, what the? Okay, since I'm here, there's something to pick up. Whoop, maybe not. Let me go. Let's jump up. I can't. It's multiplayer. Then what's the objective of the game? What do you do in the game? Is it like what's that game called? The Dead by Daylight, where someone chases you, and then what's the objective? You need to fill up some tank, right? Some fuel tank to leave. So there's a bad guy and there's good guys. Okay. Maybe I'll try it next time. How's the player base? I think it's been out for quite a while, right? Do I watch anime? Yes, I do. Hi Baker. How are you, man? Oh, I guess that is a boss. Then before that there's a mini boss I missed. Any favorite ones? Ooh, ouch. Yeah, I like the Fire Force. Ooh, ouch. Bam! Potion up. Okay. Let's explore left and right first. I think it's right first, because it's structured means there's an ending. Probably some treasure inside. Oh my god, there's another boss. Okay. Treasure, please. What's that sound? Oh, he spotted me. Where am I from? Make a guess. Okay, there's a lot of left and right, so I'm not sure where to go. There is a save point inside. US or Australia? Good guess, but no. Quite far. In fact, the opposite end. Okay, guess again. Maybe England. Closer, but not close enough. The other continent. Oh. Nice. Let's go to the save point. Okay, offer incense. Rest. Okay. Let's go for this big guy. Oh yo, what's this? Let's go. Okay. Okay, is he gonna fall? I hope he falls. Okay. Whoop. I'm burning, I'm burning. His health is a bit left. A bit left. Okay. Go button. What's that? What is that? Okay. New Zealand, pretty close. Pretty close. I think it's a 6 to 7 hours of flight away. Let's let's go for the other one. Okay, let's charge. I missed. Okay, potion. Let's use this. Okay. Okay. He fell. I missed. What am I hitting though? China. Good try, Baker. Good try. What did I get after killing him? I missed it. Can you tell me the continent? Asia? Okay. Ooh, shiny. Singapore, yes. Oh my god. Good guess. Oh, there's an NPC. Wait. NPC first or this treasure first? Treasure first. Awakened wine worm. Oh, I guess you guys can't see. Yeah, I'm blocking. Okay, he's from India. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to the stream.
In years to come, who will know of our rise and fall? Alas, in life, never enough drinks to enthrall. Why carry a tattered gourd? Find yourself a decent one, and we may share a drink.
What talking you? My god is legendary god. It's not a common god. It's not tattered. What are you talking about?
In years to come, alas,
I think you're drunk.
tattered gourd. Find yourself a decent one,
Is this
and we may share a drink.
something that burns me, or is this a spirit I can collect? I think if I bring a god that he likes, he'll probably teach me some new spell around here, right? Right? Run.
Our lady welcomes snow outsiders.
Okay. So are you a full-time streamer or just streams for fun? I just stream for fun. I'm a part-time streamer. Yeah, I have a full-time job. Almost fell. Motion. I stream in my free time. Enjoy playing games. And then I enjoy companionship. I want to share some funny clips. That's all. The middle part is where the lava is coming from, right? Oi, 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 oi. Peace. Thank you. Okay, peace, 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 peace. Whether your stream fight is chill, thank you. The game is not though. Everyone is trying to kill me. Okay. Ooh, cutscene, okay.
Keep this cicada safe with you. It'll come in handy.
Enough about your brother. If you care for him so much, why not go back to him and give me some peace?
If you don't act, Mother, then I implore you to lend me your quantum fan to save Father.
Save him, or this mountain from its doom. Both are beyond this fan.
Mother, please, I am begging you. Father's life hangs on a thread which Brother could cut short any moment.
Since when did you start caring for that old bull? Do you not think you can hide your secret wish from me? You wish you could rule this mountain with your brother once we are finished.
That is not true, Mother. If that were my wish,
Who is that guy?
why would I bring this master here to help?
Words from cunning foxes. You just want to trade my fan for a smile on your brother's face.
I owe my life to Father, and to your kindness for taking me in. Brother was good to me, but I would never betray my parents for him.
Say no more of the fan. We raised the boy. Guess this is what we deserve. But you... why are you here at this very moment?
Rakshasi, I'm not a part of your family, and I'm aware I have no voice in this. But Ping told me the Destined One had arrived.
The Destined One, who doesn't even know what he's destined for. Those old bastards must have pulled a muscle coming up with the name.
You and I both know who he truly is. When the time comes, your children, your husband, and even this very palace could all turn to ashes.
What do I have to fear from a mere pawn?
Wait, hang
He's
on,
no match for us. He can't even rival the power of my fan.
Once the truth is revealed,
Watching the cutscene.
suddenly he is here. Do you not find it odd? Such a twist of fate.
The truth? The truth of what? Who are you talking about?
I heard the Destined One had obtained all the other relics.
Oh, I got all already.
Rakshasi, your situation is grave. Do you not see who mandated his return? Were those relics really bestowed for your good? Perhaps amid these schemes and plots, we've unwittingly become stepping stones for his rebirth. For others, I care not. All along, you are all I care for.
Who is this guy?
I say we should leave together. I vow to treasure you dearly. Just like when we're up there.
I never thought that one day you'd be the only one I can rely on.
What's going on between them?
I am overwhelmed. Come, sit with me. and tell me what to do.
Don't let him, Mother! Don't you see? He's taking advantage of you! You lecher! I called for your help, not your treachery! How dare you!
A child of a concubine should know better manners. When I first crossed paths with her,
Yeah?
your bull of a father was no more than livestock, munching on a patch of grass.
Have you no shame? Mother, don't be fooled!
Enough of your endless prattle.
Whoa, what?
Now that's better. Rakshasi, have we not been this close since our time in Tushita Palace?
Well, yes, I do miss the old days too. We were so happy back then.
What in the blazes?
No tricks here. It's just my hoof. You deserve to know before we kiss.
You will live to repent this! Lowlife! You dare take her form and beguile me!
My old friend, wasn't it fun? Have we not been this close since our carnage in the fox den?
You abhorrent fraud! My candid words were wasted on your foul ears!
Candid, my hoof. Your revenants are everywhere. I thought you'd have better lies. Quick on your heels, huh? Well then, boy, let us teach this brazen adult.
What do I do besides work, gaming, and streaming? Not much, I guess.
Your
Any
savage knows
hobbies?
no cure.
Is gaming not a hobby?
But you
Streaming not a
will
hobby?
behave once my sourceless water from Tushita drops.
Anime, I guess.
I've aided your journey.
Oh, boss fight, boss fight.
Now I shall aid you again on your way to death. The vision of my
Wait, what?
is a world devoid of Yaoguais like you.
What's going on? Where did he go? I missed. Where is he? What is this? Is that your first stream on me? It's my first playthrough. But it's not my first stream. It's been 20 something stream. I haven't completed this game. Oh my god, what's going on? Oh, do I need to kill them? Then he will come down. Hi, Puffy Too Fuff. Okay. What's going on? Hey, hey, hey. Doing good, doing good. Thanks for asking. How many more? One more. Two more. Okay. Hang on now. Where is he? He's back here. Oh, his health is quite low, so I mean. Oops. Ouch, ouch. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna come down? Oh, I missed. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is very tough on my computer, I think. Can we chase him? Can you stop running? Can you stop running? Finish him! Oh, he's quite far. Wait, did he just summon something? Okay. Okay. Let's potion up. So, dude, have you set any schedule for stream, or are you doing just randomly? Random, but almost daily. Like if I have to work overtime, or if I have a dinner plan, and it's until quite late. Oh, he died. Yeah, that maybe I wouldn't be able to stream that day. Like for example, yesterday I went to
From
Malaysia.
yin and yang arises two sides. From land and sky emerges the divide. Now, you shall be feasted upon by my yin-yang fish.
Yin Yang fish. Sounds like a
What a
dish.
stingy host. Such a meager fish. Hardly enough for a platter.
Yeah, I missed something, Casey was. I think maybe it got overwritten. Keep going, friend, with good pace and consistency. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for the... I don't know. Feedback. So now what? I'm gonna fight a fish? Ooh, ouch. Yin Yang fish. This fish is very fast. Oi, oi. Hang on, my hands are full. Whoop. What's going on? Ouch, 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 ouch. What was that? Ooh, ouch, what the? Lie flat, you fish. Why am I so white? Ah, you're here to ask me to look at your work? Sure, sure, sure. Look at it when I'm available. After stream or something. Bam! Thanks, Casey. Thanks. Oh, oh, my health. Just gonna spit again. Ouch. Missed. Finish him? Is he dead? Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
The truth
Unrestrict you
has been
from me
revealed.
from. Are you restricted?
Disasters are sure to follow. The turmoil
Hey, babe.
you witness is
Looks
but
so
a
skinny.
ripple caused by a drop from
Why?
above.
Oh, dog. Yeah, today never used the dog.
What? Gone already? Bad
Supati.
news after a good nap. He's gone too far from a furnace servant. A decent lad he was. Decent until ruined by brother Wukong. Then destiny carried him further to fall for the wrong woman. You, go up this way. Check if any way leads up. I'll go look around. The owner might be gone, but her treasure might still be there.
Owner might be gone, but the treasure might still be there. Okay. You're restricted? Why? In what sense? How are you restricted? Treasure, pick up. Long bam. He told me to go up, right? But which direction is up? It's probably... Let's explore here a little. You don't know big set, like, are you like, only able to type less? Or what? Such a big palace. Oh, there's a place for meditation. Nice. My Discord server. Why do you think there is a Discord server? Okay. What's that sound? Something sounds big. Okay. What's this? Guess this is where I came from. Okay. So let's move on. Move up. Is there an entrance? No, this is not an entrance. Let's move on. Okay. Okay. I have 9 stats points. What's this? I got a Taoist rope. Unique effect. When health is above half, the destined one is in Yang state, which moderately reduces damage taken but disables critical hits. When health is below half, destined one shifts to Yin state, which massively increases crit hit chance but massively increases damage taken. Okay. Okay, what do I have here? Bronze Buddha pendant. Oh no, not that one. Gold button. When at full health, significantly increases attack. Okay. I have a few more. Father of Stones. Slightly increased crit hit chance and damage. Reduces mana for Cloud Step. Increases Forbane resistance. Okay. Okay, there's more. What's this? Increases damage dealt by heavy attack that costs 3 or 4 points. Nice. Onto the self-advance. Each talent slightly increases attack. Sounds good. Can't go wrong with attack. Let's increase health as well. Okay. Treasure. Oh, someone spotted me. Who? Where? What? It's not him though. What's going on here? Suggestion to my model. Yeah, you can type it out. Let me know. Who is shooting me? I don't know, man. I think I need to run further. Left or right? Always left. Do I go down? No, I can't go down. Okay, let's move upwards. Okay. Okay, oh, suddenly became so dark. On DC, maybe you can type it here. Whoa. Can you... Whoa. Finish him. Bam! Nice. Oh. Zop. Okay. Some kind of reference. Okay. I have no mana left. Ooh, damn. Okay, it's gonna explode. Thanks for the follow, Puffy. To Puff. You. What kind of reference do you have? I mean, gonna share some links? Gonna share some images, or gonna share your work? Are you an artist as well? Bam. Okay, move on. Where is the save point, man? So far. Is there treasure here? No? Don't think so. Let's move on. Okay, I found the save point. Offer incense. Rest, brew. This one, long bam. Consider increases damage executed by next attack. This is... Wow, I can put 4 soaks for this. 36% max health and some mana. 30% health. Increases damage executed by the next attack. I like the mana though. Oh, let's just try. Play a little bit. Soaks. This one is good. Increase health regen. Take some chance to take a sip without consuming god use. It's fine. Increase defense, poison resistance. Increase dodge. Increase defense. Yep, let's see how it goes. Was there more? No, 4 is the max. Okay. Guys, thank you guys for watching. It's been an hour 20 minutes for this stream. I will be taking a break here. See you guys next time. When I see you guys. Bye bye. I set a buddy request. Is that on where? On Discord? Okay, good night, sweet dreams everyone. Bye bye.